Hello and welcome to the Money Charts channel. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and this video I'm going to be talking about the unfortunate part I've been noticing on Binance, where even though it says that you have your orders hidden, like hide other orders when you're on an exchange with some sort of cross, when you push cancel all orders in such a fashion, it cancels every order you have. They're all gone. Every single one of them. Whereas before, if you did it, it would only delete the ones within that particular crossing. And a couple times, 3 times, I've been wondering, why did my orders get canceled? And I put them all back in. And when you're holding 60, 70 different coins, and you're putting in about 5, 6 orders per trade, some 9 or 10, then that's a lot of work. And then this morning, I noticed it happened, and I'm thinking, is it the Ethereum LITECOIN trade? Because I swore it might have been that before. Because I canceled I made a trade. I canceled all the orders. I put in like 4 orders or 5 orders on one side, 3 orders on another side. But it's always based on after a trade, all the orders would be different, so I have to cancel re-entry. And I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm so used to doing that because I do that all the time lately, and for most of this year as it is anyway. But to be able to have to notice they were all gone like that, oh my goodness. So I got rid of my Ethereum onto another site. I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just trade an Ethereum base market somewhere else because I kind of think I should be doing such anyway. So that's the plan. And then the Litecoin I can easily move off as well too. That's a no-brainer. And then I'm thinking to myself, and then I put all my orders back in, and I think to myself, I wonder if that problems exist. If I push cancel all orders, even though I have hide other orders checked, if it would delete them all. And I look to my left, I see like 240 hour orders or whatever it is, and I see it go to 0. So therefore, I really can't trade like 60, 70 coins. I can't trade like 12 or 13, having to have that situation come up. I want to remain in the theta, so I'm going to remain on Binance. And I might even increase its holdings significantly because that's something I've been thinking of too. So that's why I see these weird things always happen, maybe for a reason. Meaning, A, get a more heavier Ethereum trade going instead of having like 5 or 6 different coins. Maybe increase that to 12 to 15. And then, of course, again, the higher sizes. I've like Theta, I think should be higher. PivX as a possibility as well, and then use such for it. But that means some coins and a lot of them that are primary to that of the Binance site, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to. So within this video, if there's any coins out there like the Paul or like app coins, AWPC, or the bread BRD, or any coin out there that you think is so spectacular, please let me know and a quick reason why. If that's the case, thank you, and that would be a great Christmas gift, something like that. But that's the only way I can really play it, is limit the amount that I can play. So Komodo is a great arbitrage with that of Bittrex. PivX hasn't been a great arbitrage, but still, nonetheless, I'm going to keep some there and some on other exchanges as well. The dollar tether, or the true US dollar, I can probably keep it there as well. But all of these other coins are pretty much going to be going. So when you're looking at future ones, like you're going to see, I got into Wabi. I'm going to get out of it now, I guess, unless it's a really good one. VeChain, I don't know if that's traded somewhere else or not. Storm, I'm going to be getting out of. And a lot of what I'm going to do, especially on coins where you see and get a good price going lower, is I'll put buy orders in somewhere else, and when they hit, I'll just sell something, like one coin. When it does, so something buys on whichever other exchange, then maybe I might get rid of, let's just take a look at another random one. Like RVN, I could probably move somewhere. Actually, no, RVN I don't got on that exchange. I got that on a different one anyway. Like Populous, I could send that to Cryptopia maybe. But different ones, and even the ones with higher transfer costs, I hate to spend more than anything more than the equivalency of like even 12, 15, 20,000 Bitcoin Satoshi equivalents. So I like to send coins that are cheap. One strategy, of course, is say I got something in there like EVX I'm going to have to sell. But say EOS, for example, I could always sell it on Binance and buy it somewhere else. ELF is going to have to go. And that's again, you're like, oh no, you got that's like a really good coin. Let me know. CMT is going to go. Bread again. Binance coin, I'll just keep the minimum that I need for the rake. ARN coin would have to go. 8 is on Bittrex. AGI, I think ADA. Well, the ADA I'm trading somewhere else now anyway. So it means a lot of them are going to be just leaving. But to me, these are just codes working towards getting Bitcoin. And if I'm ever selling something here, like, oh my goodness, you've been playing this for, I don't know, a decent amount of time. You're probably down on this, are you not? Yeah, I probably am. Unless I bought down here. If I bought down here, I'd be up. But yeah, but at least up since up here, I've been down for sure. And if I started here, wherever, yeah, I'd be down. But the way I look at it is, if I if I buy something else, another coin for the same cost, I'm technically trading this against another coin, which is going to be working in the same purpose. So, if from that point on, the better play would be which of the two coins would outperform each other from that point on. And if I'm getting positive performances, which whichever one I take, then I'm going to be happy within it. So I'm going to look deeper, mainly into probably the Bittrex and Poloniex exchanges to add a couple coins here and there, and see which ones would work. Again, Burst I think is pretty good. I think I like its volatility as well. But then there's codes like this Breakout. I don't own this right now, although I very easily could if it goes down just even a little bit more. I got a buy order in, and for not that much further of a retracement. But congestion area here is about mid 800s. 2 days it does the exact same thing, like 3 days after one another. After you could have accumulated on this day here. Interesting situation. And within some of my orders, the way I like to play when I own. But what I'll do is, if I get the buy order hit, I'll sell something. And I'll probably look to get 3, 4, 5 more, especially because this only is trading at like 3 Bitcoin volume right now. But I don't mind that. Even these little plays here can work out to decent sized profit. The way I look at it, if 1100 is going up to 1300, that's about 20% volatility, and that's around my game plan as it is anyway. And when I make orders, let's just assume I'm buying this back in here. I'm playing this back here. So let's assume I have a buy order hit at 1,000. So what I would do, it'd be based on the order book and where the big buys and sell orders are, where I bid. But let's just assume I'm going to bid somewhere around 850. And I get the buy, of course. Then the question is, how much lower do I go? In this case, I probably would miss it, because I'd be lower than that. I'd have an order in maybe for 200, 150. That would typically, I'm looking for 7, 8, 10, 20, 40x moves. I'm looking for big plays. The one I have on the Blitz one, the last coin that I've shown, it's pretty deep on the low side. So I have one normal order and one extreme, and how extreme it goes depends on how I'm feeling or the coin. But for selling, so if I'm looking for moves between 15 and 20%, and I'm buying at I bought at say 850, then I'm going to be looking to sell somewhere south of 1,000. I'll put a sell order here, and I play the game. Everything is worth X, same amount of Bitcoin or whatever your base currency is. I have some coins worth more than less, how many Litecoin is it worth in some cases, how many Ethereum is it worth in some cases, and in most cases, how many Bitcoin is it worth. Although maybe not so much most cases soon as I sell a lot of Binance coins, but of course I'll be accumulating other ones on top of it. However, that means if I'm selling at 1,000 after buying 850, I'm going to look to sell maybe again between 14 and 1600 again, which means I would be hitting these sell orders in here. At least the first time I would. Because if I were to have 1400 hit here, I would obviously be able to buy that right back. But most likely my next big order would be a little bit higher, which means it would have hit here. And furthermore, because 14 would have been my highest one, after that I usually go somewhere close to double, maybe a bit more, around 3,000, 2,700. So you can see I would have missed that one, of course. And then I'll put an insane one in, maybe 60,000, 110,000, something large like that. And Binance only allows 10x moves. And I'm fine with that, but I think that's kind of dumb. I think I should be able to do larger than that. What I do and don't like about Binance is they warn people whenever they make large size orders. If you're going to buy the market up or down more than 5%, they give you a warning button. Do you want or buy? And that's happened to me before. I'm like, what the heck? I pushed the number. I made an accidental typing mistake where I would have sold the whole thing down by mistake, where I was trying to sell at 22K, and the price action was at 10K, but it was set to me to sell at 2200 though, because Zero did this on a keyboard, some sort of typing mistake. And next thing you know, I'm trying to sell everything because I'm trying to just put a sell order higher in for such. And then I got a message, oh, it's going to go down more than 5%. Do you want to do it? No, I really don't. You're selling more than I don't, so I push cancel, I see the mistake, and I put it in. That's good because, you know what? Those mistakes are, I mean, it happens. But at least on different sites, if I'm trying to play with these orders to come in, at least I can have a chance to get them. But anyway, just wanted to share that there'll be a lot of different coins coming in on the site. You won't see as many of the Binance coins and a few other ones along the way. If you have any recommendations on Poloniex or Bittrex coins, please feel free to let me know. And again, Binance coins you think are going to be really good, because I don't mind going big on one or two, but that would be about it. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye. And happy holidays. Merry Christmas.